Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I am going to be talking about my experiences on Lamictal, also known as lamotrigine. So lamotrigine is an anticonvulsant which is used to treat epilepsy, but in lower doses it is also used to treat bipolar disorder. I do not have bipolar disorder either. I was taking this medication because it helps with impulsivity, which is something that a lot of people with bipolar do struggle with. I struggle a lot with self-harm and suicidal thoughts, so that's why it was prescribed to me. I started taking it either in September of 2014 or 2015, but either way I was on it for a good chunk of time, over a year, and I just stopped taking it about a month ago, sometime in March. Just a reminder, most medications do not have the same effects on everyone. Your body may react quite differently to the way mine did. You might find it helpful or not, but just so you have my perspective, this medicine definitely helped me. 100% made the urges to self-harm way easier to manage. And even though I did relapse occasionally, it took me from self-harming very dangerously and very frequently to self-harming very dangerously, but not very frequently. So when you start taking lamotrigine, you either start on 50 milligrams or 25 milligrams. I started on 25 milligrams, and you have to taper your way up to the basic therapeutic dosage, which I think is 100. So I took 25 milligrams for a week, and then 50 milligrams for a week, and 75, and then 100 after 4 weeks. And some people do 50 milligrams for 2 weeks and then go to 100 milligrams. Either way works for most people. And I was on 100 milligrams for quite a long time. It was helpful. I still had urges, but they were easier to manage. I didn't really start having any issues with this medication until about a year ago when I increased the dose because I was having more intense urges. And then what happened was that I started getting nauseous. And I'm just going to show you like the pill so that you can see what it looks like. So this is a 100 milligram tablet. It's like pretty decent size, and here's in the palm of my hand. At one point I was taking 200 milligram tablets, which were bigger than this one. Is it going to focus? I don't know. But anyway, you can see how it has a little score in the middle, so you might be given 100 milligram tablets, so you can start off by taking half of one, and you can just break it along the line. And then after 2 weeks, you can take the whole tablet. But if you can also see, I don't think you can, but this tablet has like very sharp edges. Well, not sharp edges, but it's not rounded. And it's also not coated, so it's like just kind of powdery to the touch. This wasn't too much of an issue when I was just taking 100 milligram tablets, but when I went up to the 150 and 200 milligrams, it became very hard for me to swallow. I might just be bad at swallowing pills. Yeah, because the edges weren't rounded and because it wasn't coated, and it didn't come in any other form. A psychiatrist and I looked at all the different brands that lamotrigine comes in, and there was no capsule form. So I had to deal with the pills that were hard to swallow, and it started making me nauseous. And when I say nauseous, what I mean is it felt like some of it would get stuck in my throat, like in the back of my throat. I could just feel it, and I would like want to gag, but I couldn't, and no matter how much I ate or drank after taking the pill, it wouldn't go away for almost the entire day. I took this medication at night, so I had many sleepless nights, just spent nauseous, and at first I thought like, okay, this is just me adjusting to a higher dose, it'll go away, it'll get better, but it didn't. Eventually I actually threw up because of the medication, and after that I was like, no, I'm done. So I stopped taking it for like 2 days, and then I started getting withdrawal symptoms because that that's what this medication does, so I decided, okay, I'm just going to take 100 milligrams. The psychiatrist I was seeing wanted me to go back to 200 milligrams or at least 150, but she was okay with me just taking 100 milligrams, so I continued to do that. And even though when I first been on 100 milligrams, I hadn't gotten nauseous, for some reason I kept getting nauseous this time, and the nausea would happen a few times a week. And again, I thought maybe eventually it'll just go away, my body will get used to this medication, I'll get better at swallowing it normally. Never happened. So in late March, after several consecutive days of sleeplessness and lots of nausea, I decided I'm done with this medication, and I just stopped taking it cold turkey. I didn't really talk with a psychiatrist or a doctor about it, which is a terrible idea. 0 out of 10 would recommend. But that's what I did because I was just so fed up with it. The nausea went away pretty much immediately, but also because this medication actually is helpful for the things that it was supposed to help me with, the impulsivity, I started getting just like the worst urges to self-harm that I'd had in years. I don't know if I even want to say that they were urges, because it wasn't so much just feeling like I wanted to do it, I wanted to self-harm or even commit suicide. It was like I pictured it in my head and I could see very vividly like the situations of me being dead or having self-harmed, and I've managed to resist them, but that's just because I'm on other medications and I'm seeing a therapist and stuff. I don't know how I'm getting through it, honestly. I stopped taking this medication a month ago. The vivid imagery started happening and it started to die down. I don't know what's gonna come next. My treatment team is aware that I stopped taking this medication. They've been aware of it for a while and we're working on replacing it because I just refused to start taking it again because it was just making me so nauseous. But hopefully if you are being recommended this medication, that won't happen to you, because it didn't happen to me for quite a while. And it actually really helped me with what it was supposed to help me with, so I don't know. It's a very mixed bag with this medication. Ultimately, it wasn't worth it for me, but I'm sure that it is very helpful for others. Yeah, I hope that you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all as soon as I can.